Hey friends, the Fazbear Reviewer here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Power of the Primes Legends Class Roadtrap. Sorry, I stuttered on the name there. This is the first member out of the two of the Battletrap Duocon set. So shortly after this one, I'm going to be reviewing Battle Slash as well. So, doesn't want to stand up. So yeah, you'll see his review shortly. But alright, this figure is pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good redo of the G1 counterpart, which, let's be honest, G1 counterpart didn't look like it was all that great. Then again, I'm sure people love that one, so I guess getting this one was probably a shock to most people. Go figure, when I was buying the Battletrap set, this was the first one I picked up. I didn't even know this was a team until Power of the Primes Wave 2 was announced, so yay. Yeah, this figure is pretty well sculpted. The only problem is my camera has focusing problems. You can kind of see his face there. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see his face. So, yay. You can see his kind of ugly, you can see his kind of ugly mug there. So, yay. But yeah, in terms of articulation goes, not too bad. I mean, he's frickin' hollow in the back, but that's more for pants mode than anything else. Ball joints everywhere. Shoulders, elbows, swivel on the head for transformation and combined mode articulation. Hips on ball joints. The feet are on the weirdest kind of ball joints, dude. And you could technically get a ankle due to the way the car parts transform for vehicle mode. And this guy has giant heels, so I seriously doubt you'd actually have to like flick him to knock him over. I kind of wish Battle Slash was the same way, but he's not. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into transformation, because this gets a little weird. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is come underneath the feet and flip out these tire parts, which that's what'll go underneath the arms once everything else is transformed properly. And pull the front part of the car down, fold down the windscreen immediately afterwards, like that. Accordion the hip joints a bit to allow the front bits to connect to each other. But you gotta kind of pull the heel spurs together a little bit while combining. And rotate the arms about halfway back on both sides. And it pushes head away. This is kind of the hard part, because you got to prevent the figure from ripping in two while you do this. You just got to roll the chest and arm section down to where his old crotch was, which covers up it covers up his old crotch, revealing the combiner's crotch. Go ahead and rotate the arms back, and they'll tab into two separate places. There's a little place right there, and there's another one right there. So if it's transformed correctly, you won't even know that there's arms coming out of there. And like I said, with the wheels, they kind of go in the fist holes. The head spins backwards. The section the head's on folds in first, and then that section folds in as well. So, yay. It's kind of a weird little mode. Doesn't look too bad though. This really reminds me of an off-road car of sorts. But that's just me, and focus, damn it. There you go. Much better. Now you can see it. My camera has problems sometimes. Yeah, and I know the YouTuber Bolt Matrix had kind of a bit of trouble transforming this figure, so hopefully this will help him a bit. He tried it like this. He did something like this, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know what he did, but whatever it was, he just didn't do it right. So there you go, Bolt. Hopefully that'll clear up some issues. But getting into the pants mode from this mode is a little weird. You're supposed to transform the head section like you would normally for robot mode. Supposed to do this. Supposed to do the first few steps of robot mode about to this point, and rip it in half, and then rotate the windscreen bits forward, put the heel spurs back in, then fold the arms back to where they were, which I found a much easier, less unorthodox way to transform this figure. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, there's pants mode. Yay. It's leg day, am I right? Transforming the figure back is very, very simple. You literally just go like this. You just fold the legs back. Connect it, and then you do the head portion. So what I did, pull it in half. You pull this piece out a little bit while... you pull that out a little bit while wiggling out the front of the car. And then you pull the old hip joints inwards a little bit. Like that. You just pull the old hip joints in a little bit, and that gives the combiner better ankle movement. So, yay, got some pants. So, yay for pants. But yeah, it's pretty articulate in this mode. You got the new hips. Due to the transformation hinge, you can get about that far because of that weird double swivel hinge there. Because of roadtrap's hips, you can get the leg to kick back, but because the arm is there, it's kind of in the way. But it does provide some pretty gnarly inward movement, though, along with a little bit of forward movement, and this piece still can kind of act as an ankle, sort of. So, yay, yay, it's kind of cool. And the head is going to be the new abdomen joint. So yeah, that's pretty decent figure. But yeah, let's go ahead and get him back in a robot mode at least. It's a pretty easy transformation if you know what you're doing. And I screwed up on the arm, but whatever. Trust me, I've done that a couple times. I try whenever I get new Transformers figures, I try to transform them without the directions first to see if I can get them correct the first time around. And trying to transform this figure, I was a little bit confused, but it was an easy transform for the most part, and stay together. I couldn't figure out how these wheel spurs ended up on top of the arm, so I ended up with the wheel like that all the time. So there's a little tidbit that I don't usually tell on the internet. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty short and sweet video review of Legends Roadtrap. Jeez, I keep wanting to say Battletrap for some reason. And this is part 1 of 2 of the Battletrap set review. I'll see you in the next video when we review Battle Slash himself. So, alright friends, I will see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.